Deion Sanders stands by prediction that Shedeur Sanders will start this season. Deion Sanders stands by prediction that Shedeur Sanders will start this season originally appeared on the Sporting News. On the Colorado Football Coaches Show, co-host Mark Johnson pressed Coach Prime about his quarterback son, Shedeur Sanders, and whether he would see the field this season in Cleveland. "You were on a podcast the other day. You said you think Shedeur is going to start this season. Do you really believe that?" Johnson asked. Deion didn't hesitate.
Yeah.
"I'm not just being optimistic. I just think I know what he brings to the table. And right now, you know how he's excited about the scout team? Like he's taken the scout team and said, 'This is game day for me.' So we get 3 days a week to perform, and they are going at the darn starters on defense." Sanders praised his son's mindset. "I love that he's taken it upon himself to say, 'I'm not going to sit here and have a pity party. I'm going to watch how this plays up, but I'm going to keep my game sharp because when I get my opportunity, I'm not going to let it go.'" Coach Prime also addressed the outside criticism surrounding Shedeur. "Everything they say about us, the family, especially Shedeur, where's the proof? They talked about what he did in the meetings, but he never showed it. They said he had headphones on and all kinds of crazy stuff. That's not Shedeur. He would never walk in anywhere like that, especially a football meeting. He's always been professional." Sanders finished with pride and conviction. "There's no way you could start all 4 years and do what you did, accomplish what you accomplished, unprepared. That didn't make any sense to us, but we knew where it came from. I look forward to him getting his opportunity, because when he does, he's not letting it go." More Colorado news. Deion Sanders updates Shiloh's NFL opportunities. Coach Prime unfazed by transfer portal changes. Kalani Sitake has high praise for Coach Prime. Deion Sanders talks football and family with Kelsey brothers. Travis Hunter plays 80 snaps for Jacksonville. When Deion Sanders speaks, the football world listens. Whether it was during his playing days as the electrifying prime time, his current role as a coach, or his new chapter as a father fiercely protective of his son's NFL journey, Deion's words carry a unique gravity. And in the case of Shedeur Sanders, Deion has made no secret about what he believes is inevitable. Shedeur will start this season. Some critics roll their eyes at Deion's unwavering confidence. Others nod, recalling that Deion has rarely been wrong when he declares something with certainty. Either way, the spotlight is fixed on Cleveland, where Shedeur Sanders sits in a quarterback room crowded with expectation, competition, and scrutiny. A father's vision. For Deion, the prediction isn't just bluster. It's rooted in years of watching his son grow into a quarterback who blends precision, poise, and a touch of that prime-time flair. Deion has often said that Shedeur doesn't just play the quarterback position, he embodies it. His command of the huddle, his knack for reading defenses, and his ability to deliver under pressure have long been proof to his father that Shedeur's destiny isn't to be a clipboard holder. At press conferences, Deion has been blunt. "Why draft Shedeur if you don't believe he's gonna start? That boy ain't built to sit. He's built to lead." It's the type of line only Deion could deliver, half a statement of fact, half a challenge to anyone who doubts. The Browns' gamble. The Cleveland Browns knew what they were getting when they drafted Shedeur Sanders. The fanfare wasn't just about his arm strength or footwork, it was about the cultural wave that follows him. The NFL has seen celebrity quarterbacks before, but Shedeur brings something unique, the dual energy of being Deion's son and having carved his own identity in college football. Still, Cleveland wasn't exactly in crisis at quarterback. Their starter was established, their backup had experience, and Shedeur entered the season projected as a developmental piece. But development in the NFL can mean many things. To Deion, it simply means waiting until the coach finally opens his eyes. Critics in the booth. The national media has been buzzing. Some ESPN analysts have pointed to Shedeur's preseason struggles, hesitant reads, a couple of costly interceptions, as proof that he needs more time. Others have countered with flashes of brilliance. The tight window throws, the calm in late-game situations, the unmistakable command of tempo. One analyst put it plainly. Shedeur is raw, but he's got something you can't coach, belief. He believes he belongs, and his dad believes too. Sometimes that's enough to accelerate the timeline. Of course, not everyone agrees. Critics call Deion's insistence on a starting role nepotism in disguise. They argue that Shedeur's name opens doors others must claw at for years. Deion responds with laughter. They said the same thing when I told y'all I was the best cornerback alive. I proved it. Shedeur will too. The locker room pulse. Inside the Browns' locker room, Shedeur's presence has been felt immediately. Teammates speak highly of his work ethic. Veterans say he asks the right questions, listens more than he talks, and leads in small ways without stepping on the toes of established stars. One unnamed receiver admitted, "Look, when the kid throws you a ball in stride, right where it's supposed to be, you don't care what his last name is. You just know he can play." That sentiment is growing louder, especially as whispers of inconsistency around the starting quarterback circulate. Fans may not hear it in the headlines, but NFL locker rooms can sense momentum shifts long before they appear on the field. Deion's pressure, Shedeur's calm. Perhaps the most fascinating dynamic is how Deion's outspoken confidence contrasts with Shedeur's own measured demeanor. While Deion predicts, proclaims, and pounds the table, Shedeur remains soft-spoken and focused. When asked about his father's latest declaration, Shedeur only smiled. "My dad's been saying things like that my whole life. I just play ball. That's my job." That balance, father's fire, son's composure, may be exactly what Cleveland needs. Deion's words generate headlines, but it's Shedeur's steadiness that keeps the team from seeing the noise as a distraction. Fans divided. Browns fans are torn. Some are excited at the thought of Shedeur Sanders under center, energized by the idea that the rookie could be a spark in a franchise long accustomed to quarterback drama. Others worry about rushing him, scarred by past prospects who were thrust into action too soon. On sports talk radio in Cleveland, calls are split. "Put the kid in, let's see what we got. He's not ready, don't ruin him." Deion, of course, doesn't waver. To him, Shedeur is already ready. The waiting is what could ruin him. The inevitable moment. NFL seasons are long and unforgiving. Injuries happen. Struggles mount. Coaches look for answers. And more often than not, talented rookies find their way onto the field sooner than planned. That's the scenario Deion envisions. He's seen this script play out too many times to think Shedeur will spend the entire season on the sidelines. Whether it's a mid-season shakeup, a late-season spark, or even an injury replacement, Deion is betting big that the opportunity will come, and Shedeur will seize it. "I don't make predictions," Deion said with a grin. "I just tell y'all what's gonna happen."